What is going on, guys? Judo Sloth here, and welcome to today's Clash of Clans video. We are back on the main account, my Town Hall 12. Today we're going to be completing the PEKKA event, showing you exactly how I am going to do it. You do get resource potions from it, which is a fantastic prize. And remember, if you have more than enough, it will overstack with it being an event, which is fantastic. If you want to see more Clash of Clans, be sure to subscribe to the channel. The way that I am going to complete this as a Town Hall 12 is using the BoWitch attack strategy. Now, the Pekkas can come in fantastically. You can basically use a Pekka on either side in order to distract for your BoWitch army. Now, the Pekkas don't go into the base necessarily. They are just there to tank for the BoWitch on either side. Let's get into some attacks and show you exactly what I mean by that. Being up in Titan League, we always have a little bit of a wait in the clouds, so let's come back once we have a base to attack. Wow, take a look at the amount of loot available on this attack. Absolutely fantastic. Where do we start, guys? If we have a look here, I'm thinking we start from the bottom of the base here, just because we should be able to get into those collectors pretty easily. Honestly, you could argue coming from either side with this, but I think, actually, why don't we come from the top of the base and head down towards the eagle first? I think that is the way to go, guys. So let's put a couple of giants in this corner, along with a few witches and a few bowlers. Then let's get the Pekka to tank as well. We're going to do exactly the same on the other side here, and that should be our armies for either side. Now again, the Pekka is basically there to tank for my BoWitch on either side. As the wall wrecker goes through, the king, queen and warden can now go in, and we should be good to power our way through the middle. As long as the wall wrecker probably gets through the next layer of wall, that would be the most beneficial, and there it goes. If it gets through the next layer, that is even better, guys. There we go. We do have a lot of troops coming out. Let's use the king's ability. Let's use the grand warden's ability. Let's get another rage in there. Jump spell out the back of here. You can see the Pekka on the left hand side has gone down very quickly, but over on the right, this Pekka, that is exactly what it's doing. Notice the BoWitch army coming out from the other side. They're well protected because of that Pekka. I've got many other troops in that area now as well. I'm not even going to use the clan castle rage because it's not needed. Absolute overkill. All of that loot is going to be mine. Let's head back to the base, find out what we can upgrade, then we will do some more attacks. We're not just going to cut the episode there, guys. We'll try and come up against some more challenging bases because that has crushed it. But that's my idea of implementing the Pekkas in. You can use them to come into the base itself, swag the queen's ability, but we might as well press it right at the end. Or what I decided to do was use the Pekkas either side. That is over 1 million loot of either resource. That is amazing. Almost 10,000 dark elixir and my star bonus gained. So let's go ahead and collect all of that loot. Wow, that is beautiful, guys. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We could upgrade the Inferno Tower, but actually we have more than enough loot to upgrade one of the heavier defenses, the things that cost a little bit more. I'm not sure what actually I want to upgrade. Maybe an air sweeper, they're all done. Wizard towers are all done. The expos are 12, so maybe we'll go with an expo. Whilst we have that gold, we might as well do it, guys. 14 days. What I am going to do is use the elixir to upgrade the Grand Warden. Now, don't worry, guys. I knew I had a Book of Heroes, so boom, Grand Warden straight up to level 26. Do we have enough gold? Do we have enough gold to find a base? Only 2 nexts is all we can do. That's crazy. I didn't realize we had such little gold. 8 minutes until the king comes back. Let's request some clan castle troops. Then what we'll do, we might have enough gold from the collectors to get 3 searchers, but it then has to be one of them bases. Let's come back once we have another base. Wow, guys, we are rolling in the loot today. Check out the amount of loot on this base. It is insane, guys. What I think is we're going to push in quite heavy from the south of the base, just to make sure we get the queen and the eagle. I'm a little bit wary as to where to start the BoWitch, but I think if we try from either side, we should be pretty good here. Actually, why don't we just push in from this side, but we'll be a little bit heavier on the left hand side where the eagle is. Let's get into it. We're wasting time. Why don't we start the BoWitch up in this top corner, then we will use the Pekka to tank as well. Then let's use a couple of giants down the bottom here. Tesla farm, so we are going to have to get that in relatively quickly. Let's get the other two giants in there. Now let's start the wall wrecker from this direction. King on the outside, along with a bunch of ballers, the queen and the warden. The Pekka though is going to go down to the queen, which I'd never thought of. Going to use a rage spell in that area, try and let the ballers and witches take that queen down, which has worked relatively nicely. They're going to get forward and get the eagle as well, so that has worked out perfectly. Let's get a heal, a rage, and then we should be good to go from this point. The BoWitch at the top though, guys, has gone down. Both Pekkas have gone down at this point. Grand Warden's ability awfully used there. Didn't catch any ballers. I am going to use a rage just as they're going down relatively quickly to try and help out. I did really misplace things a lot there. Just trying to see about this heal spell. Let's use it on the ballers. In fact, they are the ones that can help really power the defenses down. As you can see, getting an expo, getting an archer tower, helping to crush this base. And it is going to be a 3-star. And all of that loot, guys. We have been smashing it today, bringing in so much loot. Wow, this event is fantastic. Not to mention, we get the resource portions as well. I'm not sure how much the Pekkas are actually helping our army, but I don't care when we are getting loot like this. Make sure to let me know in the comments what type of loot you are getting at the minute and which league you are seeing that in. Obviously, I'm up in Titan 2. Now, take a look at that. Even better than the first one. Who'd have thought it? Wow. Let's get on to the next attack. Alright guys, for the final attack, we have a little bit more of a tricky base if you ask me, but he does have his third Inferno upgrading, so at least that is a bonus. Let's come in from the Clan Castle side. We should get to the Eagle and the DE quickest that way, so let's do exactly the same thing. Like I said guys, this is how I plan on completing the event, and this is the final raid, so as long as we win this, then it is going to be the victory for us. Let's get that wall wrecker in to power its way through. Get the ballers in there. Continue to make that funnel. Once this army camp on the right hand side goes down, which it does now, I'll go ahead and drop the rest of my troops in. We can use the CC rage on this one because it's not necessarily going to matter. It's the final one of the event. We really want to just power everything through. Let's use a heal. As soon as the wall wrecker goes into the middle, let's use the Grand Warden's ability. Should have probably saved that for the Gigabomb, shouldn't we? Not sure what I was thinking there, guys, but anyway, our troops are going off to the side. The ballers, oh, if they had just took out that Gigabomb quick enough, it would have been quite nice, actually, because we're not going to get the 3 anyway, but it would have meant the queen didn't have to deal with it. Fortunately, I'm not sure what happened there. I didn't quite see. Maybe you guys can let me know in the comments. Something happened and it got taken out. Meanwhile, the Pekkas, look at this one, man, charging around the side of the base. Just an absolute beast. Not really protecting my witches at the bottom though, was it? One single bomb taking out 3 witches. That was absolutely crazy. Finishing off though with a 69%. That is going to be the event completed. Boom! Resource portions in the bag. And as you can see, like we mentioned at the start, it does overstack as well. So I have 6 out of 5, so you don't have to worry about capping off. That is fantastic, guys. It means that we are going to have a lot more loot moving forward. That's going to wrap it up for this video though. I hope you have enjoyed it. I've been your host, Judo Sloth, and until next time, peace out.